She had postpartum that nobody back in the 80s really talked about or knew about. And she was severely, severely depressed. Because when I talked to her about it, because I said, hey, I'm going to be doing this podcast, I want to talk to you a little bit. She said, I was depressed. I didn't want to live. And then she goes, and for years, I just cry out to you. I just want my baby. And I remember my little sister saying to me, she goes, I'm right here. Like she had no idea I was even existing at that point. She goes, I just look at her, I'm like, I'm right here. What are you crying for? Because she was holding on to so much.
Yeah, I mean, postpartum for people who have not experienced it is it takes a hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
And it is scary because sometimes I think you can recognize that it's happening, and sometimes you don't understand what's happening, but you know that you have these thoughts and feelings that aren't good.
Right. Yeah, I had postpartum with my daughter, not as bad as hers, but I could tell that something just wasn't right. And I kept talking to people about it. And I was like, I just feel like I can't love her. Like what's going on? Like it was odd. Um, and I kept forcing myself to play with like I was like, okay, I'm forcing myself to be her mother. I'm forcing myself to be here with it. It's gotta do it. And then by the time I had my next appointment when I was gonna say something, I was like, I'm not worried about that. It's almost
Yeah.
like I had to really play a mind game in my head with that.
Yeah, and I don't know how p much people realize how common postpartum is.